Hello, my gamers. This one's a little different. Um, Today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to run and play MAME 0.37b5. Now, God, when I first did this years ago, probably a decade ago by now, it was a pain. Like, I was so mad I could not get it to work. It was just so frustrating. Like, the pain. It was not like any other MAME emulator, any MAME knockoff on Android. It was built different. But turns out it was way easier than I thought it was. Actually, you would essentially do what you would do to get MAME to work on the PC. It's really not even that hard. So without further ado, I'm gonna hop into this. But one more thing that I must tell you guys, not all ROMs will work. Yes, you heard me. There will be some ROMs that just are not having it because there are certain ROMs for a certain build of MAME. Because there's like hundreds of MAME emulators out there, hundreds of versions, they're all out there. But there are ROMs made for 0.37. So I would recommend looking up when you look up your ROMs, right? Oh yeah, that's another thing. I can't tell you guys where to get your ROMs, right? Because YouTube sucks. So I can't tell you where to get your ROMs and all that jazz. But I can say, as a tip, when you search up the ROM you want, put 0.37b5 next to it so they know what version of the ROM you're trying to ask for so it'll work. But yeah. I can't tell you guys where to get your ROMs. I'm sorry, because I learned it the hard way. YouTube is just YouTube, bro. YouTube sucks. So, without further ado, though, I think we should hop to it, because this was a very painstaking situation when I did it for the first time, but it was easier than I thought. So, basically, what you will want to do is open the Play Store. So, you want to open the Play Store. Then you want to look up MAME. Alright, and after you've done that, look for an emulator called MAME4ALL 0.37b5. It also has an alternate name called MAME4ALL, but its main name is 0.37b5. And you want to look for a blue MAME icon, not this one. This one we will cover in another video, but for now, use this one. So, what you want to do is install. And don't worry about this stuff. This emulator is safe. So, ain't no virus. Otherwise, it wouldn't be on the Play Store. Once you installed it, though, you want to go ahead and boot into it. And now, it's going to ask you, do you want to use default ROMs path? Now, you can choose where you want this emulator to be located. But the folder you're looking for is called ROMs. That is where all the entire emulator is going to be. That's where your emulator is going to be at, in the ROMs folder. So basically what you want to do is press yes, because in this video, for this purpose, I'm just going to use the default path. You can actually choose, if you click no, you can choose where you want to put the folder at. But for this video purposes, I'm just going to press yes. I'm going to use the default ROMs path, which will be stored in the root of your storage device, alright? Listen to that carefully. The ROMs folder is going to be in the root of your storage device by default. So, you see, now I have the game. Right now, it'll say no ROMs available because, you don't have any ROMs. But that's going to change real quickly, so basically, what you want to do is go to a media storage device you have, whether it is, your default one or a third party. I'm using a third party media storage thing because I actually can't move files from my default storage manager because I'm using BlueStacks. I'm using a computer. So I'm going to be using ZArchiver for the purpose of this video. ZArchiver is a really cool storage manager device that is free and is really cool. I think there is a paid one, but that is literally a waste of time. Just get the free one. Um, Basically, what you want to do is go to the root of the storage device. Storage/emulated/0. This is where you want to go. And then you want to find where your ROM is located. In this case, my ROM is located in the downloads folder. Again, I'm assuming you have your legal copy of the game. You know, you actually dump the ROMs from your actual arcade machine. You know, you probably didn't, but you want to find your legal copy of your ROM. And you can move it, but I recommend you copy it, so you always know where it is, if just in case you lose the file. So you want to press copy. Make sure you copy your ROM you have. And then here's where things get a little tricky. You want to go back to the root of your storage device, and you want to find a folder called ROMs, ROMS, and make sure it is spelled exactly like this. ROM is cap and then the S is lowercase. This is what you want to find. You want to click on it, and then it's going to say MAME4ALL. Click inside MAME4ALL, and then look for another folder which is also called ROMs, but this time it is also lowercase. Alright? You want to click on here, and then you want to simply paste the ROM in this folder right here. Alright? And then you want to close out of that. Make sure MAME is closed for all. MAME4ALL, MAME4Droid, 0.37. Make sure that's closed. Then you want to reopen it. Alright? And then, huzzah! Your ROM is officially there. Bam! Easier than we all thought it was. Yeah, that's basically how you get your game in this emulator. Bam! It was that easy. Just required a little file moving, but other than that, it was way easier. It's basically like sending your ROMs to the ROM folder and MAME on the computer. It's really not even that hard. You would do the same thing. Basically, at the end of the day, you would do the same thing as you would on MAME for the PC. That's all. So, to boot into the game, for this game, I'll be using Snow Bros, because, you know, Snow Brothers is a good game, but I will tell you guys, though, not all ROMs will work. Alright, I'll say this again. Not all ROMs will work, but I will be using Snow Bros for the game. Snow Brothers, basically you want to press, X, I think, to boot into the game. Start? Okay, yeah. You want to press start to load this option. It'll give you options on what you want. You can also press B. But here's the stuff. You can actually add cheat codes. You can screw around with the options before actually booting into the game. But to show you guys again, basically you want to press B to enter the game, which is, it'll say selected game Snow Brothers, and it'll give you all the options right here that you want. And then you will press B again to actually boot into the game. Yeah, boot into the game, you press B again. So you want to press B twice to boot into the game, and it'll basically confirm it. So then you want to move the joystick around, or you can press B, it doesn't matter. And there you have it. Here's your game right here. And yeah, the sound is pretty cursed again, because this is like an older version of MAME, but this is how you get the game to work. God, this sounds so cursed. I don't know if I have this on, but this is how you get MAME 0.37b5 to work. It was really easier than a lot of us thought it was, or at least I thought. Alright, I'm gonna just play, you know. Whoa, snowballs, move left and right, you know, blah, 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 blah. And, this is the game, I guess. This is the game. I'm gonna see, can I actually get a freaking perfect game? Yo, perfect game. Yeah, give me them flags. And yeah, that's basically that. To exit the game, you can press, exit game. Options, you can go into settings, like the actual settings, and screw around with these. For the purposes, though, I'm using this to, actually get this to work. But this is the basics of how to, do what you do in this emulator, Sorry if I sound lazy, sorry if I sound lazy. It's like 2 in the morning, but yeah. Tell me if I didn't explain myself well, right? Tell me if I could have done a better job making this video, I tried to do the best I could. Maybe I'll make another video relating to this, Maybe I'll re-upload this if it's too bad and you guys didn't really understand anything. Tell me if you guys understood this video, alright? Tell me if you guys understood everything about this video. I recommend rewinding some of it, But yeah, this is the emulator, Like I said, you can screw around with these 8-way, joystick, 4-way, 2-way. You can really just screw around. You can screw around with the sound system, make it sound old. You could turn it off, make it sound old, new. Like all this stuff, video sync, 16-bit. I'm assuming there's like an 8-bit in here. If I can actually get my guy. Yeah, 8-bit, 16-bit. Yeah, there's a lot to do in this emulator. But next video I'll cover 0.139. That one's way easier. But this is how you get the older one to work. This is how you get MAME4ALL to work. So, with that being said, I'm really glad to help you guys out if this video did work. Hope you guys understood how to, set this up and play it. This will be on YouTube shortly. That being said, though, I think I'm gonna sign off here. Like I said, tell me if I could have done a better job. Could have explained how to do this better. But, yeah. With that being said, GG's. That's the set. And on to the next one.